Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the offseason moves, roster rumors, and the overall vibe around the 49ers, you know that this team is always looking to improve, always trying to find that edge, that missing piece to push them over the top. And this year's offseason has been no different. The 49ers, after their deep playoff run last season, are clearly aiming to retool and refine their roster to make another legitimate Super Bowl push. One of the key areas they've been focusing on is the secondary, especially the cornerback position, which has been a bit of a roller coaster ride over the past couple of seasons. And trust me, this is a storyline that's going to resonate deeply with every 49ers fan out there because, let's face it, the secondary has been both a strength and a concern at different points. So right now, the team is actively exploring options on the free agent market, trying to find that veteran presence or someone with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, someone who can bring stability, leadership, and versatility. And interestingly enough, they initially showed interest in Damon Arnett, a cornerback who had been with the Las Vegas Raiders and then the Kansas City Chiefs. Arnett, with his physical style and ball skills, was seen as a potential fit for what the 49ers want to do: aggressive, versatile, and capable of playing multiple roles in the secondary. Unfortunately for San Francisco, Arnett signed with the Houston Texans, so that door closed pretty quickly. But here's the twist. The 49ers aren't just sitting around waiting for the perfect candidate to fall into their lap. No, they're actively looking at other elite options on the free agent market, guys who could step in and contribute right away. One name that's been floating around, and that could be a real game changer, is Mike Hilton. Now, for those of you who follow the NFL closely, you already know that Hilton is a seasoned veteran. He's been around for several seasons, and his experience, especially in the slot, makes him a very attractive target. He's a player who's known for his ball-hawking skills, his ability to cover tight ends and slot receivers, and his knack for making big plays when it counts. Just last season, Hilton was a key piece for the Cincinnati Bengals defense, intercepting multiple passes and setting up his team with crucial turnovers. His career stats are pretty impressive: 11 interceptions over 7 seasons, with 14 touchdowns allowed, and he's been reliable in coverage even against the top offenses. And here's a crucial point for the 49ers. The team's defensive scheme under defensive coordinator Steve Wilks is built around versatility and smart, aggressive coverage. Hilton's skill set fits perfectly into that mold. Plus, he's a guy who can step into a starting role right away, especially in the nickel position, which is so vital in today's NFL. The 49ers have been experimenting with different players at nickelback, including Tree Brown, who's shown flashes but still remains somewhat unproven as a starter. They've also invested a third-round pick this year in Upton Stout, a promising young player out of college who the team hopes can develop quickly and earn a starting spot by week 1. But let's be honest, rookies are rookies, and experience matters, especially in high-stakes situations. That's where Hilton comes in, bringing that veteran leadership, the football IQ, and the ability to perform under pressure. Now, some fans might wonder, why go after Hilton? What about the younger guys on the roster? Well, it's simple. The 49ers are in a win-now mode, and adding a player like Hilton, who is 31 but still playing at a high level, gives them that immediate upgrade. It's about balancing youth with experience, and Hilton's track record shows he's a player who can make an impact both on and off the field. He's also familiar with the NFC West, having faced the 49ers multiple times with the Bengals, so he understands what it takes to succeed in this division, which is incredibly competitive. And let's not forget, the 49ers have more than $46 million in cap space, second most in the entire league. which means they have the financial flexibility to pursue these kinds of veteran additions without breaking the bank. This kind of strategic move could be the difference between a good defense and a great one. The 49ers have always prioritized their secondary, especially since the days of Richard Sherman and the Legion of Boom. And even in recent years, their cornerbacks have been a mix of young talents and established veterans. And now, with the departure of Charvarius Ward in free agency and the potential shift of Diamador Lenoir to a more outside corner role this season, the team is clearly looking to bolster the depth and quality of their secondary. Lenoir has been a standout in the slot, but if he's going to be moved outside, that opens up a slot for a new veteran nickelback, which is precisely why Hilton's name keeps coming up in discussions. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture here. The 49ers' defense has been one of the most formidable units in the NFL over the past few years, largely due to their relentless pass rush and smart secondary play. But the NFL is a league of adjustments, of game-to-game strategies, and of personnel changes. The offseason is where teams often make the crucial moves that define their season. And this move or potential move to sign Hilton could be that catalyst for a top-tier secondary that can match up against the likes of the Eagles, the Cowboys, or even the high-powered offenses of the AFC. And I need to highlight this. The team's coaching staff, led by head coach Kyle Shanahan and defensive coordinator Steve Wilks, are known for their innovative schemes and adaptability. They're always looking for players who fit their system, who can play multiple roles, and who bring a high football IQ. Hilton's versatility, combined with his experience, makes him a prime candidate for what the 49ers want to build on defense. Plus, he's a player who's proven he can step up in big moments, and that's exactly what the 49ers need as they aim to get back to the Super Bowl. Now, what about the draft? The 49ers also invested a third-round pick this year on Upton Stout, a promising young cornerback out of college. The hope is that he can develop into a starter in the future, but rookies often need time and seasoning. Signing Hilton provides that immediate veteran presence, a safety net while the younger players learn and grow. It's a smart way to hedge your bets, cover your bases, and ensure that the secondary is rock solid from day one. The competition for starting roles is fierce, and every player on that roster knows that their spot depends on performance, consistency, and leadership. Hilton could be the missing piece that pushes this unit into the elite tier of NFL defenses. And let's not forget about the economic aspect. The 49ers are sitting pretty with cap space, and they're not shy about spending when it counts. The Bengals paid Hilton over $6 million last season, so he's not going to come cheap. But with their financial flexibility, San Francisco can afford to add a veteran like him on a one-year deal, or possibly a two-year deal if the negotiations go well. This kind of short-term investment could pay off huge come playoff time, especially when every game is about winning those crucial one-on-one battles in the secondary. Now, for the fans who love to keep tabs on the inside scoop, Grant Cohn, the well-known 49ers insider and media personality, has been covering this team daily for over a decade. He's seen it all from the Jim Harbaugh era to the recent Super Bowl appearances. Cohn's insights are invaluable because he digs deep, asks the tough questions, and provides honest, no-nonsense analysis. He's also built a massive following on YouTube, where he streams almost daily, and his coverage is highly regarded among 49ers fans. His perspective on the potential signing of Hilton and the overall defensive strategy adds that extra layer of context that every true fan should consider. Cohn's been around the team for years, and his takes often reflect the pulse of the fanbase. So, what does all of this mean for the upcoming season? If the 49ers manage to secure Hilton's services, it could mean a more resilient, adaptable, and elite secondary. That's the kind of upgrade that makes a big difference in close games, especially in the playoffs where every possession matters. It also signals the team's commitment to not just competing, but dominating. The NFC West is becoming increasingly competitive, with the Seahawks rebuilding, the Rams trying to find their footing again, and the Cardinals in a bit of a transition. The 49ers want to seize this moment, and adding a veteran like Hilton could be that final piece of the puzzle to put them over the top. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential signing? Do you believe Hilton is the veteran the team needs to solidify the secondary, or do you think they should focus on developing their young guys first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Remember, this is your channel, your community. We're all in this together, and I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis on everything related to the San Francisco 49ers. The offseason is full of surprises, and we're here to keep you ahead of the game, so stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep supporting your team. Let's go Niners!